While it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went to pray. Mark 1:35. Imagine if we have the ability to see the big picture of our entire life in one shot. What do we see? I see a giant mechanical wheel of life just rotating on its axis. We wake up in the morning with a call from our workplace, and then we get ready real fast and jump into a vehicle, grab a bite on the way, and go to work. After a busy office day, we reach home somehow with the traffic to receive a Swiggy or Zomato order that we have ordered on the way. And then we eat and sleep, giant mechanical wheel going nowhere. In all of it, we say, I still need time for my work. Forget about God. There is no time for God. We do not start the day with God. We justify it by saying, God will understand my situation. No, it is we who need to understand why we are here. It is we who need to understand what we are ought to do. It is we who need to understand where we need to go. There was a sexton who was maintaining the graveyard of a cathedral in a town. Every evening he makes sure the graveyard was clean for the next day, since there will be people visiting their loved ones in the morning. One day he found a big wreath of roses on a tomb. He thought someone might have placed it in the funeral ceremony, and he went on with his work. Next day evening, to his amazement, he gets to see the same wreath on the same grave. He said to himself in a low, doubtful voice, I have cleaned this grave yesterday, and with a question mark face, he cleaned it again. This happened on the third day too. Now, he definitely wanted to see if it will happen the fourth day, and it happened. The same wreath of roses on the same tomb. Then he thought how important and loved that dead person was, that someone was placing the wreath every day. His curiosity grew each day to know who was so keen in showing such love towards this dead person. With that, he eagerly waited for the next morning to see who was placing this wreath on the tomb. And when it was still about to dawn, he went to the graveyard and waited in a distance to see who was doing it. After a while, a young man in his tuxedo got down from his limo with the wreath in his hand and was walking towards the grave. The sexton's curiosity pushed him to go and meet this person. So he came out of his hiding and tried to talk to this man. But the man didn't respond. He went to the tomb, placed the wreath, and spent some time in silence, and then he left the place. Sexton watched all that had happened, but he did not get to talk to the man. With disappointment, he too went home. The next day, when he went to clean the tomb, he found a note along with the wreath in which these words are written, A rose in a lifetime is worth than many wreaths on a tomb. This dead man was my father to whom I am giving my time when he was dead. Start the day with God. Give Him time when we still have time. Even when we see in the Bible great kings like David, Solomon, Daniel, despite the threat to his life, he prayed to God. Apostle Paul often prayed, and so did many others. Despite the responsibilities to rule all the kingdoms, they made time for God. And while it was still dark, Jesus got up and went to pray. Despite his busy schedule as a rabbi, as a healer, despite him being equal with God, he made time to talk to his Father in heaven. He did start his day with God. What are the things that are robbing us from giving priority to God? Is it our work? Is it our passion? Is it our fitness? Is it our family? Is it our ministry? Yes, all of these are important in life, but God says, not more than me. In Matthew, it is written, whoever makes these as priority are not worthy of me. We might think that we are doing his ministry, and so we are giving time to God. Let's be clear, we are not. Giving time to God is having a personal relationship with Him. It's like an intimate talk with our loved one. Nothing can replace it. Our God is a possessive God. He needs our 100% attention. We are made in His image, which means that we are His children and He is our loving Father. We are still alive not because we are breathing, but because He is still loving us. When our clock stops ticking, our time ends here. We do not know what evil is waiting for us in the day to entangle us, to ensnare us, to bind us, to trouble us, and to tempt us. If we are away from God, our enemy will be close to us. So let's start the day with God. Let's talk to Him like His children, not like a slave to a master. We will be recharged with His power to run all through the day despite the stress, despite the struggles. Come what may, we will feel His presence with us. If you like this video, please like, share, and do subscribe for more videos for our spiritual nourishment. We'll get back to you with another. God bless you.